Gil, I wanted to ask you what advice, because we've mentioned it twice now, but what advice would you give Ja Morant?
Um, Even though it's not going to be taken because he's 23 on top of the world, the advice is understand your surroundings. Put people around you who have the same interest, and that interest is protecting your brand. Even if it's not your interest, make it theirs. So you need people around you that's willing to tell you no, that's willing to, hey, you've taken too many shots. Put it down, right? It's 1:00 in the club. We have to leave. You need people around you that's willing to be your conscience, right? Because obviously at the age you are, just being realistic, 23, went to school 2 years, all the money in the world, the face of this, the face of that. You're more like, in your mind, godlike, right? So with that being said, you need people around you that can think like a real human, and that's going to protect you until you're old enough to really start thinking, right? Because, like LeBron, the same guys that are around him now are the same guys that was there then. So they understood the role. They understood the vision. They understood the finish line. He needs to find people around him that understands the same thing.
And just do you feel like you got robbed? And obviously you made a lot of money. I'm not talking about fiscally robbed, but did you feel like you got robbed of some of the joy of the game that you had prior to those injuries?
Yeah, when it came to the joy, the work ethic, what's so funny is I even tell myself, and I tell my son, like, if there's one thing that I can go back and do, and I'll say I'll work more, right? I want to work more now. Now after games, I can work out. Like, LeBron goes to the gym at 1. Oh, I can go to the gym at 1. I can just sleep there. Like, that's what runs through, my mind of, when I think about the past. Now, I robbed myself of my career. I didn't understand my knee injury, right? I'm thinking about, right, it's a knee, the shit fixes itself, or we do a little rehab and I can get back to what I'm doing, and, everything's going to be great. So I didn't really understand the process of, taking time off, letting it heal, listening to your body, and, get healthy, then go out there perform, right? If I'm 25%, 50%, I'm going out there playing. And that was the ignorance of who I am. So I really robbed myself of the career, that, because if I would have took and understood that this is a serious injury, right? Take your time, go through the process, right? You might not be able to start the season this year. You know what I mean? I got injured. I'm trying to start the season. So I'm rehabbing to make sure I'm there game 1. Unrealistic. And, but I played game 1, 8 games later, I'm out the whole season again. So it was just me being just arrogant, just an arrogant basketball player who thought he was invincible.
Yeah.
He dropped his little bombshell. He will consider retiring. I thought that was just brilliant on the part of LeBron James. That is master media manipulation. LeBron James took a page right out of the Aaron Rodgers playbook. Each time the last 3 seasons that Aaron Rodgers has finished the season by stinking it up in a huge home loss, he immediately dropped the "I might retire" bombshell. That immediately changed the narrative from Aaron Rodgers choked his guts out to, once again, "Oh, please come back, Aaron. Please come back. We need you. Oh, please, LeBron, please come back. Please don't retire." You see, he brilliantly, LeBron did, changed the narrative. But with LeBron, there are always excuses, always so many excuses, often perpetrated by his inner circle. I will never forget 2010. That last series, first go-round in Cleveland against Boston, they lost games 4, 5, and 6. I'm on ESPN on First Take, and it was reported that morning after the Game 6 loss, coming from a source close to LeBron. I assume it was Rich Paul, maybe Maverick Carter. But the source said, and it was reported on ESPN, and I had to respond to it, that LeBron had to be sedated, quote unquote, sedated before games 4, 5, and 6 because of an issue with a teammate in the locker room. You probably have heard it. I won't go into the gory details of that, but sedated? So he played sedated, so that's why he struggled in games 4, 5, and 6. I still laugh when I think about the sedated day on First Take. When LeBron got swept in 2018 by the Warriors, LeBron showed up in the interview session right after that game wearing some kind of splint or...
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Bam out of bounds, lost the ball. Vacuumed in by Smart. Here comes Tatum. Butler will be on Tatum. Horford is there. They swing in corner. Brown triple. Off to White. A three. Offensive rebound. Another one for Boston. Brown with a three. Oh, pickpocketed by Butler. Retrieved by Tatum. It ends up back to White for three. Over the last 7 playoff games at home, they've controlled since the beginning.
We had a great team win. We hit shots, and they let us get 2. So don't let us get another one.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you next. Now that you found your way, is there any stopping you?
Only thing that can stop us is us. We just got to come out and play our game, have fun, and let God do the rest.
We'll see you in Miami. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, thank you.